Greetings and welcome to episode 50 of our Let's Play series. I think we have finally found the solution we've been looking for to handle our dirt problem that we have with our farm. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make that happen. So let's just jump right into it. So here we are, we have all these saplings, and I decided that there's got to be something we can do with these saplings to make dirt. And you know what? We actually can. So if you look at this sapling right here, and you look at what you can use it for, you'll notice that you have the, where is it? The macerator. We'll turn it into biochaff. And if you use that biochaff in a pulverizer, you get dirt. So, there's our answer right there. The macerator will produce dirt for us through the biochaff. So, I think it should be able to handle everything that we need. So let's just jump right into figuring out how we're going to make this work. So let's start by building the three machines we need. We're going to need some IC2 power, which I assume we're just going to go with a generator. We're going to give it a whirl. We're going to make the macerator that we're going to need, which should be fairly easy and straightforward, wherever that's at. I'm sure it's here somewhere. And then we're going to make the pulverizer, which should be easy and straightforward in and of itself. So let's build our three machines real quick here. And I've already done a little bit of work to get us what we need. And I know we're going to need some iron. Let's grab about 12 to see that through. We're going to need some, let's just grab a stack of redstone. I'm not sure we're going to need much else. Maybe we'll need some tin. I think we need to cook some tin up anyway, or flatten it out. So let's go flatten out 2 pieces of that. That should be enough for what we need. There we go. So let's get started. It's pretty easy and straightforward. Let's look at the generator that we need. It's going to require iron plates or a basic machine casing, which is pretty straightforward because we have plenty of iron plates that we already made. And then we're going to need a basic furnace, which is pretty easy and straightforward again. There we go. Pretty easy to grab those ingredients when we already got the storage drawers that make it all. Now the tricky part might be the battery, but that's why we're doing the tin right now. We need to do the rubber. That's right. We need the plastic. So we're going to go with the industrial foregoing plastic. So the easy part about that is we already have a ton of it outside already. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab one of my containers from down here. We're going to go pick it all up. And then we're going to make the machine that's needed to get that. I almost forgot about this part, but it's good I remembered. I'll be right back after I take a short sleep. Okay, we're back. Let's go over here. And we did have that weird cutoff in an early episode where we had this whole thing here. This chunk just disappeared and became something else, which is definitely interesting. But we have these here. So what we're going to do here is click in here, and we should be able to get all of the plastic out of it. Yep, so we got it all out. He's going to die there, I think. Okay, so we have all the plastic out of there. What we're going to do is we're going to take some logs that we have here. We got to have some logs here somewhere. So I found if you hold down shift over a chest, you'll see what's inside of it. Makes it super easy and convenient to find stuff that you're looking for. Okay, so we definitely have a lot of logs here. What we'll do here is we'll hold this stack here and we'll let this continue to work. Like so. And we'll put the rest of them somewhere. Put them up here so we don't forget. And then this will just continue to make more latex. I don't know if we have enough in our inventory, but we're going to certainly find out. So to process this latex, we're going to need to build something from industrial foregoing, I'm sure. And we'll check it out. So let's look it up. Industrial foregoing here. So I assume it is the, let's see if we can use it here. Well, I'm not sure we can. So let's keep looking here. the latex processing unit, which is, I'm assuming, the one I need. So let's see what it says here. Latex processing unit provided with power, water, and latex will produce tiny dry rubber. It will consume 75 millibuckets of latex and 1,000 millibuckets of water to produce one tiny dry rubber. I think that's exactly what we need. So it's just a simple machine frame, which is tin, glass. We got it. Let's go down and make this. So let's grab some of that. Well, we grabbed a whole bunch of that. Let's grab... Well, 13 will work. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So let's go over here. I think this is all we're going to need for this. Let's first make our gear. Pretty straightforward. Go latex processing plant. We're missing those 3 items still. So we're going to need an iron gear. And we need a furnace. There we go. We'll have it just as soon as we can lay all the blocks down. Now we're missing a touch of iron. We actually ran out of iron. There we go. Got a few. 18 will work. Now let's grab this thing here. We're going to need to see. It should run on RF power, I think. And what we'll do here is we'll set it right here. Now the reason we're doing this is so we can give it a tap of water off of there. Now we're going to need to pump in the water, and we're going to need to pump in the latex. So what I want to do is pretty much put the latex right on top and allow it to flow in there. So the latex is full. Now we're going to need water, and we're going to need RF. So RF isn't going to be too hard. What we'll do is I think we'll just make a power cell and drop it next to it. Wouldn't hurt us to have a power cell in our inventory anyway. So let's look up power cell. There we go. And that's right, we need prismarine shards. 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. And, okay, we'll need 2 of those, 2 of those. And let's see, what else would it require? It required iron. We have everything we need. And if we don't, we'll go back for more. Okay. And okay. So let's see, what do we need for the card? Yep, we're missing some. There we go. Some of those gold nuggets. Easy and straightforward. Now we have everything we need to make this have power that it needs, have the latex, and even have the water. So let's match this card first. Okay, now it's link ID 3. Take this here, set it right there. Put the card in it. It now has power. Set this to output. It now has power. Now let's give it some water, and it'll be even better off. So fluid duct. We're going to take this down and around. We don't want it to touch our latex container too much. So now it has water, fluid, and it's going to be making those tiny, dry rubber. So this should work pretty fast. And I hope it gets us quite a few pieces, because we're going to need quite a few. So let's let it run for a bit. This thing here is going to do what it needs to do as we consume RF. So let's continue to work on our machines here. We're going to need to go back to, we can go to thermal real quick and make our pulverizer. So we're going to need some flint, copper gears. Yep. Okay, so we got this. Do we have any copper on us? No, we don't. There we go. We got the copper we're going to need. The piece of gold we're going to need. 2 pieces of flint. There we go. That should be enough, but we'll see. Ah, we got to do that too. There, that should be enough of those. And we're going to need, there should be some of those other ones. There should be some wood over here. Yep, there is. So we have everything we're going to need for this build. We need to make the tin gear. There we go. We should already have the glass and the iron. Very nice. And we'll make our 2 gears. And we don't need the plates for them. And then the coil. And we have it. There it is. So now we have one machine out of the way. Now let's go back to IC2. And we'll make the other one that we need. Real quick like. So we already know we need the generator. Then we need the macerator next. So it is right... Can never seem to find it. There it is. So it's going to require stone, one of these casings. Pretty easy, straightforward. It's going to require 3 pieces of flint and one of these electrical circuits. So we're going to need the rubber for the electrical circuit. But we can at least grab the 3 pieces of flint we need. We're going to grab some more iron because I already know we need that. Okay, there we go. We'll take our ducting and put it back in there. Let's go check on our rubber. Let's see how much rubber we have. Let's see if it'll make what we need to be able to coat our cables. Oh yeah, we've already got a stack of 64. Very, very nice. So this will just turn into those tiny rubber things here. So let's grab all that we've got here. Let's take it and make it. So, here we are. Now we'll hit you and you. And it gave us 9 pieces, which we use for... Okay, so once we cook this up, it'll create the plates. Or not the plates, but the... They look like plates though, don't they? It'll create these, what are they called? Plastic, just straight up plastic. And then we can use the plastic on the wiring. I think. There we go, yep. If we use, so we need 2 circuits plus a tin gear. So that means we need 6, 12, 13. We need at least 13 of them. So we have enough to at least make 1 circuit. So we could make the generator or the macerator right now. But we can't do both right this second. But with 13 of those, we could do it. But we're going to have plenty of latex to be able to make this happen. So we'll get 35 because that's an even multiplier of 9. Or multiple of 9. So let's go here. And we'll make our things again. And we'll send them to cook up. We're only 1 short. Oh, 36 is a multiple of 9. My apologies there. Need to get my multiples correct. Okay, so we'll give this a try. We have more than enough now. So we'll go over here. And there's our final one that we need. That should give us the 13 we require. And we'll just collect them right here. There we go. Good enough. So now, what we're going to do is, we need to cut up our cables. And to cut up our cables, we're going to need to use these plates. I didn't realize there was so many recipes. Okay, back there. There we go. So we're going to need to make these cutters. We have more than enough stuff. Now we have the cutters. So what we want to do is we're going to take these cutters and we're going to make some cabling. So we need 12 wires of copper. So there we go. We got that. And then we're going to need some tin too, but we'll get to that in just a second. So 12 of ours are going to be used for those. This last one is going to be used for this tin plating we got here. That's going to make the tin wires that we need. We'll cut them up nice here. So it gives us 6. Put that there. There we go. So now we should have all that we require for this. So we're going to have to make 2 circuits here real quick. Oh, we don't make any circuits with this one. We're going to need to do up tin again. Darn it. Oh well. We'll do 2 more plates of tin. Which isn't a problem. There we go. Once those finish, we'll be able to finish up the battery. I had forgotten that it doesn't require a circuit itself. But the macerator still will. So let's make that thing real quick. So it requires iron plates, redstone, and these insulated copper cables. So we had enough pretty early on, but that's not a problem. It's not hurting anything to have extras. So we need 2 pieces of cobblestone. And now we have the ability to build our macerator. There we go. We now have our macerator. So one of the things you have to understand about IC2 machines is if you don't break them properly with an IC2 wrench, they will turn into a machine block or a basic machine casing. Unless they've changed that. Again, I'm not really willing to risk it to test it, but unless they've changed that. So, let's see here. We can macerate that into tiny dust, forming it. So the metal former would actually turn it into the wires if we wanted it to, or into the plates. So what we need to do is, I think we need the hammer here. And we take the plates, and we should be able to, yep, there we go. Perfect. And we'll put that right back where we found it. And we'll also take our cutters here, and we'll put them up as well. There we go. It's always good to have a clean and tidy inventory. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to make this generator real quick by making this battery. And then placing these 3 items that were needed together. Oh, you must use the furnace and another one. So we had to make another furnace here. No problem. There we go. So we'll go like so, and like so. So now we have the generator, the macerator, and the pulverizer. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to call this episode right here because the piping and everything is going to take quite a bit of finagling, along with setting them up properly so I don't have to move them to get this all to work out. So we have our saplings, we have our setup. So let's make it happen at the beginning of the next episode. So we'll call this a 2-parter. So I thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.